where the mist never fully lifts, and the hills roll like restless waves, there lies a bridge unlike any other. The Overtoun Bridge, built in the late 1800s, it was meant to be a simple crossing over a narrow gorge. Beautiful stone arch nestled in the countryside of Dumbarton. By daylight, it appears peaceful. The grey stones gleam faintly in the weak Scottish sun, ivy creeping along its edges, birds nesting in its cracks. Travelers crossing it may think they've stepped into a painting. But when the sun fades and the fog thickens, the bridge changes. Its stones seem to breathe with an ancient weight. Shadows grow deeper, and silence presses in like a suffocating blanket. And on nights like these, the bridge is hungry. The first deaths, the first recorded cases, came in the 1950s. A man was out for a walk with his collie, a loyal companion. The dog had crossed this bridge many times before, tail wagging happily. But that day, something was different. Halfway across, the animal stopped. Its ears pricked forward. Its body went rigid. The man called its name, tugged gently on the leash, but the dog did not respond. Its eyes seemed fixed on something in the air, something invisible. Then, with a sudden, violent jerk, the dog tore free and sprinted toward the edge. Before the man could even scream, it had leaped. The body was found far below, broken among the rocks. It was dismissed as an accident, but it wasn't the last. In the years that followed, more dogs jumped. Some leaped to their deaths, others survived, with shattered bones. But what horrified people most was not just the number of dogs, but the eerie sameness of it all. The jumps always happened in daylight, always on clear, calm days, always from the very same spot on the bridge. It was as if someone was standing there, calling to them. Whispers of the White Lady, the people of Dumbarton began to whisper. They spoke of a ghost, a woman in white, according to legend. She appeared at dusk, gliding silently across the bridge, her long gown dragging across the stones. Her face was pale, blurred, almost unfinished, like a painting smeared by trembling hands. Those who claimed to see her said she never looked at them. Her gaze was fixed on the horizon, on something far beyond this world. But the dogs always saw her. They froze, eyes locked, bodies trembling, then tore themselves free and hurled into the abyss. Some said she was the restless spirit of a young mother who had once lived in Overtoun House, a mansion near the bridge. A mother who, in despair, had thrown herself, or worse, her infant child, into the gorge. Others whispered of older, darker things, that the bridge was built on land once used for pagan sacrifices, that the blood of innocents seeped into the soil, feeding something ancient that still lingered. Science tries to explain, of course. Skeptics sought to explain it. Biologists pointed to the presence of mink in the undergrowth below. Their musky scent, they said, drove dogs into uncontrollable frenzy, luring them to leap. Others suggested that the dogs misjudged the drop. From their height, the gorge below looked like flat grass. To them, it seemed safe to jump, but none of these theories explained the chilling details. Why did the dogs leap only from the same side of the bridge in the same exact place? Why did their owners describe the same vacant expression in their pets is a trance-like obedience, as if they were following a command only they could hear. Even stranger, some dogs that survived their falls tried to leap again, dragging their broken bodies back toward the bridge, desperate to return to that spot. It was as though something had taken hold of them, and it would not let go. Testimonies of the night, ask the locals, and you'll hear darker stories still. One farmer recalls walking home one evening, his sheepdog trotting by his side. As they neared the bridge, the air grew bitterly cold. He swears he heard a woman's voice trembling, calling his name from the stones. His dog stopped dead, whining, its fur bristling, staring at the empty air. He turned and fled, dragging the animal with him. Another man claims he saw her, the white lady herself. She was standing on the parapet, her gown whipping in the wind. He shouted, thinking she was about to jump, but as he approached, she vanished, dissolving into the mist. His dog went mad, pulling so violently at the leash it nearly strangled itself. There are those who believe the white lady does not appear to humans at all, that she exists only for the dogs, that they alone can see her clearly, that they alone hear her voice. The bridges hunger to this day. Overtoun Bridge remains a place of dread. Dog owners avoid it. Signs are posted warning visitors to keep their pets on a leash. But still, every year, another dog leaps. The bridge continues to take. Some call it coincidence. Some call it nature. But the locals know better. They say the bridge is not merely cursed, it is alive. It hungers. It whispers. It waits. The white lady is not a ghost at all, but a lure bait for something older, something nameless. She calls, and the dogs obey. And each soul that falls into the gorge feeds the thing that waits below. If you ever cross, if you ever find yourself in Scotland, and the mist parts to reveal the grey arch of Overtoun Bridge, be warned. Cross it by daylight if you must, but never by night. Do not linger at the center. Do not stop where the stones are damp and the air is coldest. And if you hear her voice, soft, fragile, begging you to come closer, because perhaps one day the bridge will grow tired of dogs. Perhaps one day it will call something else. And when you hear that whisper curling behind your ear, come, you'll know the bridge has chosen its next victim. And this time, it isn't the dog, it's you.
What waits behind the door, you'll discover in the next video.